Yes, man. Perry really said
Bro,
that.
I think that's government code because
What?
Perry doesn't want me to climb faster than him.
I know what you mean,
What
bro.
Perry say?
Not leaving your room for 3 days is unhealthy, bro. What the fuck?
No.
No.
Yeah, bro. Says someone who never went pro.
Just cue it, bro. Just play 30 games in a row and lose them all, bro. It's good, I swear.
No, I only lost a little more than half.
Bro, you guys wouldn't handle career, bro. Career, I was averaging 26 games a day. And a PC bong. That's only
That's
open 12
fine.
hours a day. That's fine, bro.
Oh, you were at one of those PC things?
Well, yeah, how else would you do it?
Man's
You
playing to
import
climb,
your
bro.
own
It's
computer,
a
like
mindset.
Yeah,
what?
bro. Yes, Rat Cat, we're not all born rich like you. We can't bring our own computer.
Rich. My mom has
The
to borrow
Elo
money
Santa
for me to pay
Deluxe
the
with the cardboard
bills.
box and the fucking backpack with the motherboard.
Mm-hmm. Okay. What do we look at this game?
I feel like I played pretty disciplined, but I feel like I wasn't very active, and then the fights that I did show up to went kind of poorly.
Alright.
Wait, oh no, shit! I sent you the
Bro.
link in my Discord.
Why you gotta send the
My
same
bad.
bot twice?
Swear it was an accident.
Brain fog.
What are you talking about? You sent me this yet? This is the one we went over
I
yesterday.
uploaded to both by accident because I forgot to change out my copy and
We watched this
paste.
yesterday, don't we?
Yeah, not this one.
Bro, you haven't sent me shit.
I did. I edited the message I sent you. That's the new one.
Bro,
You versus
how you just
Briar.
send a new one instead of editing the old one? That's you're strange, man. All right. Let's see. Clear down. Full clear, deluxe. You see Briar, so you go top grab. Makes sense. Full clear again. Play for Dragon. He's clearing down too, so I don't know if you could do this. If he's clearing up, you could, but you're 80 carry base, and you know he's clearing down because you saw him bot crab. So how the fuck are we doing this? He's probably just finished his Gromp, and he's gonna come with Pike right now, no? Yeah. You just got your Thresh killed, and you lost Dragon, so. Number one thing we've been working on the last 2 weeks is jungle tracking, and you're not doing it any better than before. This is like, it's not even complicated. Like, some tracking sometimes complicated. This one is so fucking simple. You both full clear down, so guess what? When you finish Krugs, he's finishing Gromp. It's very simple. How the fuck are we pulling this? How is this happening? I already carries base, our Thresh is half HP. How are we pulling Dragon? Our mid's no mana. I have no idea. You just killed your teammate and lost Dragon. There's a very realistic world that they would never pull it. But when you leash it for them, and they see you flash out, then of course they're gonna pull it. So you just give to them first Dragon. Okay, you're lucky. Your top laner is just the best player on earth. He just killed that guy in the gank. I have no idea what you're doing now again, too. Just jungle tracking part 2. You know your blue is his red and your Krugs are his Gromp, right? I mean, your Gromp is his Krug. So here, when you see him gank top with no red buff, that means he did Krugs into top gank. His red's up, his raptors are up. His wolf spawn when your raptor spawn, this spawns here. Like, they all spawn at the same time, right? So here, you see him go top, you see him die. Now when he respawns, he's probably gonna do the same thing. He's probably just gonna run to his rat, right? Because he wanted to clear down before. Why would it change now? He's probably gonna clear down again, right? He's either gonna clear down, or he'll do like red raptors to the grub. So here, after this, your bot kills their bot lanes. Now you have bot prio. After wolves, just skip your raptors and just go take his entire bot side. You could literally go take his wolves and then his gromp, and then you'll take his blue, right? Because his blue spawns in 30 seconds, and obviously it's gonna take you 30 seconds to walk there and do wolves and gromp. So here, you're gonna take his entire bot side. And then you're like, oh, what if he's there? What if he just, when he respawns, he decides to clear up? All right, so it's like you walk there, you see him, and then we just cross him in and start grubs, you know, because now we know he's bot side. So no, I don't think you're tracking at all again. And did you base here? Oh no, you didn't. You suck. I said basing, but yeah, I think if you're tracking, you know that he's probably top side, and you could take his entire bot side. And again, if he's not there, then it's show. Yeah, you see, he had down like I said. See, he has red buff now, so that means he respawned and he did red interrupters just like I said he would. So I think it's just tracking as 101 again. Just failing it. And the one you're like, oh, I feel like I haven't done much. I'm disciplined, but I haven't done much. It's because yeah, well, it's 12 minutes in the game. We have ganked 0 lanes. The proxy doesn't really count. And we've done 0 objectives, 0 ganks, 0 invades. It's been 11 minutes. You've been playing PvE. It's like you've been playing a practice tool. Let's watch this fight. First fight of the game. This guy's bad flash. Don't forget to smite earlier. Yeah, unironically, smite this guy would have died. You know that? Because you see you're barely in auto range. If you got 1 auto off plus smite damage, you would die here. You get reset. Maybe you just die afterwards, but at least you get 1 kill. So I remember telling you in the past, smite matters a lot, and you tell me like out of 1,000 games you play, smite would kill maybe 1 time. Nope, smite kills right now, 100% smite kills. And then guess what? If he dies, he doesn't get second dragon. So, oh maybe he doesn't get it anyways. No, he got it. So now, so far both dragons this game were preventable from you. First one you pulled for no reason, which leads to him. Second one, you could have killed him by just smiting, and then you obviously he can't do it then too. So there's your impact that you're missing. But yeah, again, at least we're clearing well. So even though we haven't done anything, you're still even in levels and strong in items. So you're still able to fight if needed. This is a bad fight, so we just base. I don't mind. We have top winning, so just play for the Herald. Top objective. No complaints. This is all good. No idea. Even like, it wasn't like you can't say this in Escape Herald because you used it before you saw them, right? So if you're just using Herald, like the idea of Herald here was, did you just want a ward? Did you forget you had Herald? Be honest.
Loki, yeah.
Yeah, I can tell from your
I'm gonna
mouse.
be dead
You
ass.
see, I called you out. I noticed. Yeah, that's fine. I'm not gonna say it then. God, I'm so fucking smart. Anyways, we leave. We end up driving it in well, so good job. Clear down. We're somewhat close to Rageblade, so I want to have. Now we got off the kills. Now we run to Dragon with Rageblade. Perfect. 2 items. Don't have ult, so can slow it down a little bit. Don't have to insta pull this. We could do Crab and we could dance a little bit. Okay, Jin dies now. He's just pull because no advantage. Otherwise, I think it's fine to just stand still and do nothing, Loki. Okay. To our camps, we see teams fighting, so we skip right to come. This is really, really good map awareness. I like this a lot. Even though nothing ends up happening from it, it's still just a really good habit forming. Fight starts. We don't run in. We play really patient. Get our freebie. Kill really bad ult. Now we could go in afterwards. Briar's a little too OP. I like the patience. I think that they just have too many click-on spells. Like, just, you know, I think funny enough, normally I would say never go for Pike because the champ's impossible to like chase down and kill. But since he's just by far the lowest target, and he's also like in auto range here, you could just auto 2 autos plus when he E's away, then you'll just follow his E with your Q, and then I think this guy's a reset, right? So I think he would probably just go for the Pike. He's also like, not only is he lower HP, he's also 4 levels lower, so he's also just insanely squishier than Kale. You know what I mean? So yeah, I think here you just go for the Pike kill, and then who knows what happens afterwards. Oh, you already know what I'm gonna say about flash ulting for how much gold? 350. When you're nowhere close to the third item, I think you already know what I'm gonna say about that. And then guess what? We have no flash, and we queue into 4 people. I wonder what's gonna happen. It's just so classic Rat Cat. There's no objective on the map. There's no towers to hit either. There's no camps to invade. We could just base here for pickaxe. We have pickaxe gold, right? Let's flash ult and just suicide. And now we have no flash for the dragon fight. You know, teammate just happened to win the fight afterwards. Nothing to do with us. You just got lucky. And obviously now the VOD's over. I don't know. I think this is an early game. First 2 dragons were abysmal. You didn't. I just want you to work on jungle tracking. I want to have one goal we're working on. I think that's the goal I given you. Is I guess 2 goals: is the discipline and fighting, and then jungle tracking. There are some games where discipline looks better. Obviously, that was like a fucking peek into into prime Radcat. So that's discipline's still getting worked on. But jungle tracking, I've seen 0. So I've seen from the beginning. I have seen improvements from discipline. Like before, you had like 5 of those moments a game. Now it's like only once or twice. The jungle tracking has gotten 0 improvements though from the beginning. So that's what I really want you to be thinking about more. Because you see how like early game, like there's multiple times where you could be getting a camp lead or a dragon lead or something if you're tracking properly, and you're just not tracking at all. So
Yeah.
any questions? Anything?
Um, I guess for when I was invading right before the grubs, like when you wanted me to invade and I just full cleared when the briar did the gank.
Where is it?
Right now
Oh,
probably
saying when I want you to invade instead of doing grubs when briar dies here, top. This one.
Yep.
Okay.
I guess in my head I saw like a world where I just full clear, I reset, and I instantly go to the grubs, and I kind of was like scared that if I invade, my tempo timer is gonna get messed up, and then she can just trade my bot side because I won't have time to take it as well. That's like my thought
But you're
process
I mean,
is like,
why are we thinking about an objective before with no flash and no first item? Like, what would you prefer to have? Give grubs to take 3 camps, like triple quadrant. You'll do blue grump, wolves, raptors, wolves, blue grump, red krugs. What do you prefer? 9 camps or a grubs early game as no flash, no first item E. You're playing. You're playing one of the most selfish junglers in the entire game. You're playing Graves. You're always choosing a quadrant early over an objective. It's always 3. I'd always choose Krugs, Red Raptors over first or second Dragon, and I'll always choose Blue Grump Wolves over first Grubs. Always. It's not even a discussion. If you're playing Yashii or Graves or Kindred, like a really selfish jungler, it's always 3. If it's like 1 camp or 2 camps, If we're talking about a full quadrant, 3 camps early in the pre 10 minutes, for a first
Mhm.
objective, it's not even a discussion. It's always doing, because again, it's 6 camps in reality, because you're taking camps away from him as well, right?
Yeah.
So that's why you shouldn't even like, oh, I don't want to invade because then I'll be late to grubs. We're not fighting these grubs. That's not our game plan. That's not the win con. This briar is stronger than this 2 over 1, right? Like the champ just counters you early until you have like tank killing items like Kraken or Bork or Rageblade. Until you can like shred
Yeah.
through damage reduction. You're never 1v1ing him either. The champion like coherently counters you. He lifesteal is like he heals off damage you're hitting him. He has a point on click stun to always cancel your stuff, right?
hmm
This is not, he got a kill early, so he's stronger than you. You have no flash. Like this is not a champ you want to fight at grubs, you know? Unless you just like a 5-0 set, which makes it just too unlosable. Which isn't, he's that strong, but he's not that strong, right? So I think your priorities are just off. Then it should always be for you. It should always be like early game. You should be in the mentality. Like I know you love in mid game just saying fuck my team. I'm gonna go push bot towers, and like that's the mentality you should have early game. Mid game, it's like more like mid game is more important to the group of teams than is in the early game. You know.
hmm
So I'm not saying sack everything
And
in place.
when would you say the cutoff for mid game is? Like first item, second item,
Uh,
like
it's
second break? Like when's the cutoff? Like I always find that like
I think
hard, and I have to like change
two
my
items is
mindset.
easy. I think when you're, I mean, I think literally 2 items is when the E's full build. Like when you have Kraken Rageblade, at that point you can literally go Sterax, Titanic, what's that, like non-damage items like full tank. Like he's like actually he's like Vayne. Like Vayne's can go Bork Rageblade, and then then you see Vayne's going full tank. They go fucking Jack Show, Denman's fucking what's end. Because all you need now, you're just killing people off of your item damage and your E damage, like true damage. Like at that point you don't actually need any more stats. Um, so when you're 2 items, you're already like damage wise, you're basically full build, and now you can play the fight or do whatever. Right.
hmm
So I think for Yi, 2 item spike is the strongest one. 3 items is pretty good too, but yeah, it also depends on the game and champions, right? Some games you'll need more than let's say they have like fucking Rammus, then you need Bork and Rageblade, right? And fucking Kraken
hmm
to really kill him. If it's like so it does depend, really. It's too situational to say it for certain. But well, a lot of times I think when you're 2 item E with flash and ult, you usually you're pretty confident playing almost any team fight. Sometimes if you have like against a lot of CC, then you'll need 3 items because you need like tenacity. You need like Wits End plus Mercs, right? If they have like fucking Lulu plus fucking Malzahar plus a bunch of bullshit, right?
Yeah.
So for E, it really does depend. But I think usually for 2 items is when you're spiking at damage because at that point they have no heavy resistances or heavy HP, and then you're just shredding through everyone, right?
Hmm.
But I mean, I think for E, basically you're always fine giving grubs. If you're getting a quadrant for each first objective, so let's say you get Raptors, Red Krugs, first dragon, then you get Blue Gromp Wolves for first grubs, then you get Raptors, Red Krugs again for the second dragon, and now at the 15-minute mark, you're down 2 dragons, 1 grub, but you press tab and you're up 2 to 3 levels, plus your 2 items when their jungle is just 1 item, like your Kraken, Rageblade, while Briar is just Titanic, and you're level 12 while she's level 10. I think as E, you're so fine being down 2 dragons because with this XP and gold that you have, you should guarantee your team the 3rd and 4th dragon, which makes it so their soul win con is out the window, right?
Yeah.
So I think when it gets a 3rd, 4th dragon, that's when it gets really dicey. That's when souls are like a little too important and a little too urgent. But for first and second,
But you think even justifying like Herald second dragon as well for a
yeah,
quadrant would be worth
yeah.
as well?
I mean, Herald's second quadrant. It's one of the things if you're also close to an item, like that quadrant actually gives you something. If you're like fucking sitting on like the really shit Rageblade components, like right now, where like nice, right now you had, let's say you had no items and no M-tone dagger, and you're like, okay, let me give this dragon to go take his top camps. Like nice, if we a quadrant's only 400 gold, so if we're trading dragon to get a fucking M-tone and a dagger, it's like what you just didn't even like. It's not you didn't even like base. It's not like you even got any stronger, right? So that's why it always depends as well on like how close you are to your item, and stuff like that, right? The game is just simply
Yeah.
too situational. But there's like a common rule: 2 items is usually the spike, and for giving the first 2 dragons for item lead, camp lead is fine. Only
Okay.
if the fight's like 50-50 you're losing. If the fight's like 65% chance of winning, then always take it because it's just a good percentage fight. I'm talking about fights that are 50% or lower. Then always just trade for the objective for the camps, right?
Yeah.
The camps.
And then I had another question.
Yeah.
So say I do invade at that timer, right, as I see your top side.
Yeah.
I would leave my bot side still there and my top side respawning, and then
You're talking here,
I'd
right?
be what? Like I'd be like a minute left back until then.
You're talking here, right?
I would obviously want to go. Yep. Right
Well,
now. Like if I
okay. Well,
invade now.
let's kind of. It takes. We can see how long it takes you to do raptors, and it takes you start at 8:01, so you kill raptors at 8. So each camp takes 10 seconds to kill. So this is 30 seconds. Plus we'll say 15 seconds of walking time, so that's 45 seconds. Then we're at Krugs in 60 seconds, and then we're doing red boom, so 90. Let's say 100 seconds. So for you to kill all 6 of these camps is gonna be 100 seconds. Which when you started here at 8 minutes, so it would be 100 is 9:40, right? So and then and look at when your grump spawns. Your grump spawns at 9:45. So you're gonna kill all 6 of these camps at 9:40, and then after you're skipping raptors. No, you're really doing this. Wolves, blue grump like this, and then after raptors, then you could do raptors to grump wolves and base, or you could do raptors base and then open to grump wolves, right? So you're literally gonna just triple quadrant. It's gonna be like this. It's gonna be Gromp, Wolves, Wolves, Gromp, Blue, Krugs, Red, Raptors, Gromp, Wolves. And you're gonna base on this is what you're gonna base on after this is gonna be your 700 gold here, 600. So it's gonna be 6 camps. It's gonna be 800 gold.
Like 1300.
Yes, it's gonna be 6 times. Yeah, 1400ish. And you're gonna base on full Kraken, right? And you'll be level 8. So you'll be level 8 and full Kraken for the second dragon. So then you could just play. Then you have the option if you think that now having this item and level advantage makes it so the dragon fight is higher percentage chance, then you will fight the dragon. If you think you're still weaker or your ball lane is just way weaker, then you'll just trade it again and take his top camps for the second dragon. You know.
Okay, that makes sense because I've always struggled with like. This happens a lot actually, where it's like do 3 camps and then you have